Okay, welcome to Aerofly FS2. I'm flying a glider, the HG29, near Lee Vining. Um, at this moment I'm in rising air, as you can hear by the variometer. I'm climbing at a steady rate of around 1.5 meters a second. It's ridge lift and um, I'm trying to get to those mountains to the right of me, which should not be a problem. And I'll probably find some good ridge lift there as well. Um, I should be able to just get past this cloud. Okay. So I'm flying parallel to a ridge. Of course, it doesn't look like that because the wind is blowing from the left of me, so my glider is being pushed to the right, so I have to push my nose a little bit upwind to get the course I want. Um, there's about 22 knots of wind, which gives me the steady rate of climb you see on the variometer, right? Yeah. I started out at about 2500 meters and I'm now currently at 4100 meters. So I climbed almost 2000 meters in I think it's been about 10 minutes or so. So that's quite okay, quite good. And I have my flaps at thermaling settings and I'm flying near stall speed so I can stay the longest possible in uh, the ridge lift without having to turn. My airspeed is 40 knots, the stall speed is around 32 knots I believe. My ground speed is 34 knots, so significantly less than my airspeed, which is to be expected if you fly with your nose upwind, at least a bit. Scenery looks absolutely stunning, and those mountains to the right of me really beckon me to come and have a closer look. And that's just what we're going to do. So I will speed up when this ridge lift is over and glide as efficiently as possible towards those mountains and try to gain some height again down there. Height is my energy, my fuel, and actually I'm currently um, gaining fuel, and more fuel, more height means longer distances I can fly, and means that I can explore more of the map without crashing into the ground. The lake to the right side of me really seems beautiful as well. Going to have a closer look there as well. Um, yeah, pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to increase my speed, my flaps in a more forward setting so I can have a better performance at high speed. And now Okay, let's go. I'm trimming the plane so I do not have to use as much stick force to keep my glider at this speed. I'm currently going at 172 knots of ground speed and 127 knots of airspeed, which is quite fast without having an engine. It's pretty impressive. And well, those mountains who looked like they were far away are actually not that far away at all. Let's gently release the speed and let's turn it. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Not sure which mountains, which mountaintops, which summits these are, but they do look quite stunning with the clouds and all. Some trees on the tops on this ridge line, very pretty. Lake down below. I should stay under this cloud because I do not have a artificial horizon in my plane, so getting into a cloud would be a mistake, to say the least. And we're hitting quite the nice ridge lift. Ooh, that cloud isn't good. Okay. Let's see what happens when I go into a cloud. Of course, in real life I would not do this, but I do have some visuals of the ground still, so it's okay. I can see the tops of other clouds, so I'm doing quite alright. Currently climbing at a rate of 2.8, 2.7 miles a second, meters per second, which is around 8 feet a second, I guess. Because I'm flying into the wind, I have only a ground speed of 29 knots, which allows me to stay quite long into the updraft from the mountain below me, which gives me quite a nice lift. It's time to turn, I guess. You have to be careful not to turn too steep, because I will stall if I do. because I have very low airspeed, as you can see on the instruments. And this is what I mean. I have absolutely. Oh yeah, there is the ground. Into a cloud, you do not have any idea if you're upside down or. So it's very dangerous. Because I'm flying along with the wind now, my airspeed is much higher, so I'll be fairly quickly out of the lift again, as you can tell. And we're going to do it all over again. I hope I'm staying into the lift. Yeah, it's okay. Isn't it pretty? Isn't this pretty? It's very beautiful. And there we go again. Climbing steadily and almost at 4,500, 4,500 meters. Yeah, 4,500. 4,500 meters. It's still climbing at a rate of 2.2 meters a second, which is okay, considering the winds aren't too strong. Only 23, 23 points, well, 24 knots, something around there. It's really stunning. I actually have the feeling of height right now. I mean, being amongst the clouds, looking down on those spectacular mountains with patches of snow and really, really beautiful. There's the ridge, which is giving me the lift I'm currently in. And I'm steadily climbing above cloud level. It's really nice. Two meters a second is 120 meters a minute, which isn't that fast, but it's not bad either. I haven't actually found any good thermals on this ridgeline, which is too bad, because a thermal together with ridge lift would give some amazing rates of climb. But for now I have to do it with 2.2 meters a second. At least it's a very stable climb and very predictable. Of course the thermals aren't predictable. A south facing bare face of mountain, bare rock mountain would be giving off very good thermals, I guess, but well, it's not the case. So I believe thermals are placed randomly in the map, and I hope IPEX will correct this in future patches and updates. And of course I understand they have to correct and update and do all kinds of stuff, and everybody wants something else out of them. But yeah, it would be really nice to predict where the thermals are in the landscape by judging the type of landscape you're flying over: bare rock, forest, city, large stretches of water, you name it. Okay, let's fly over to the right side of me to the next patch of mountain. Maybe we'll find a thermal there. Let's speed up again. And there we go. Bit of trim. Little turbulence. Nice. You can see I'm drifting to the right because of the wind direction. The performance, the glide performance of this HD29 glider is pretty damn good, as you can tell. I do not really know what the best glide ratio is, but I suspect 1 in 45 or something, which is extremely nice, of course. Okay. The fine in the airfield where I started is almost 8.5 nautical miles away from me. Oh, I'm going to fly to that mountain. Yes, oh, that's very dangerous actually, because I will not have an escape. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's just fly for a bit. The mountain ridges I'm flying next to currently are quite safe mountain ridges because I have an escape to the left of me. I'm very high up to the plains to the left of me, so if something goes wrong or I do not find any lift anymore or whatever, I can just turn to the left and glide without any trouble back to my airfield. If I go to the mountain peaks to the right of me, I will be over very mountainous terrain, and if I do not find any lift there or get into heavy sink or turbulence or whatever, the escape is much more difficult because I will have to cross these ridges below me again, and I'm not sure if I can do that. But it's absolutely stunning. Look at that mountain and imagine if they will animate water and you will actually see a waterfall down there. It would be pretty amazing. I'm currently flying at 128 knots, which is, I guess, around 200 kilometers an hour, which isn't bad, to be honest. Nicely amongst the clouds, and well, I can't stop being amazed by this simulation. It's pretty damn gorgeous. I actually bought a Trek IR 5 the other day, and I hope it will be delivered by mail soon, tomorrow I guess, which will increase the experience even more. Yeah, Really looking forward to that. To the left of me, there is a. Let's go. No, that's not good. Way too much rudder. Um, sorry about that, dear glider. There's a ridge line down there. Of course, I do not have. It's the wrong side, but for the winds and stuff like that. But it does look pretty. I'm not sure what kind of ridge line that is, but I believe there's an airfield in front of me down there. It does look like something. Let's see on the map. Yes, it's an airfield. Let's go down there. That's interesting. Almost like a Cessna flight. Go up into the air and fly to the next airfield. But, well, I do not know about you, but this is much more rewarding. Gaining height first, and then use your height as speed, as user has height as fuel to get to the next airfield, to the next place on the map. It's really great. Let me speed up a bit more. So we'll get there faster. The animation of the cumulus clouds are pretty nice. Transparency, it's actually looking like something I'm used to see in real life when I fly near a cloud. Pretty nice. I'm not sure which airfield it is, but it's definitely an airfield, and I have enough glide angle to get there. And as you can see, there are some nice rock faces to the right of the airfield, so I do not even have to land there. I could use it like a safety measure, the airfield, and try to get up to some considerable height. I gain some altitude, so I gain fuel, so to speak. And if I do not manage, because winds decline or whatever, I can always land from the airfield without any trouble. There seems to be a town down there. Can't tell you which town, but well, it looks like a town. We're flying at 120 knots towards the airfield. Going a bit faster now. Not too fast, of course. At these speeds, you can see my speedometer is in yellow. This means that I can't fly this fast when there's heavy turbulence or when I want to perform big maneuvers. But when I fly very gently and there's not a lot of turbulence, I'm okay in the yellow zone of speedometer. I don't know how it's called in the time. Doesn't. Ooh, doesn't actually say. I will land because my time in simulation for today is almost up. I'm almost done. I have to go pretty soon. So I will decrease my speed and my height by pulling out the speed, and when I'm in green, I'll gently open let me pull out the wheel, so I will lose speed a bit faster. I have actually no idea how high, what the elevation is of this airfield, so I'll have to judge it by, yeah, by eye, I guess you would say. Okay. I think, since the wind is coming from almost straight down the runway, my pattern would be well, it could be right or left hand, but the landing pattern I'm choosing is a right hand pattern. Let me gently. So I'll fly to the point of the connection point of the pattern. So I'll look at those mountains. You can see the textures are even more detailed down here than they were up in the mountains where you joined me in my flight. This is because the textures are most highest resolution near airports and steadily decline in resolution when getting further away from the airfield. I do have the extra resolution DLC, extra high resolution DLC. So what you see is the effect of, I think, about 65 gigabytes of high resolution textures loaded, which is quite a bit. Okay, almost ready to join the pattern. I'm still a bit high up, but that's okay. I'll have to fly quite fast to make sure that I do not lose too much lift when coming close to the ground, because close to the ground the wind speeds are lower. So I will fly at, I guess, 100 kilometers, 110 kilometers an hour. Okay, my flaps are in landing position. And I should even decrease my nose angle a bit more. Okay, so my gear's down, the airfield is empty, the landing strip, so I can land, gaining too much speed. I do not have any water load on board. The wind is from my backside, behind of me. Um, my speed is okay, so it all should be fine. I'm quite high, so I can fly quite a wide pattern, which would make it easier for me to land. Still want to gain some more speed, so increase my nose angle, my angle of attack. So that's better. Okay, let's turn base. Keeping an eye on my speed. This would be so much easier when I have track II with it. Okay, little bit of spoiler already, a bit more. Let's half. My speed is going down, so my nose should be more this way. Okay, speed is okay. Let's gently turn into the runway, keeping my speed up. My hand is on the spoiler knob. Yeah. As you can see, I'm not really trained in landing in this simulation yet, but hey, I'm doing my best. Okay, spoilers are almost completely out of the wings. A bit less spoiler would be okay. Speed is okay. Ooh, I'm going to be a bit short. I can correct that by, as you can see, I'm drifting a bit because of the winds. And let's. No, this is not good. Oh. This is very bad landing. Oh, in real life that would be very scary. Okay. But hey. I'm on the ground and well in one piece. Okay, thanks for joining me on this nice flight, and I hope I have inspired you to give Aerofly FS2 a try as well, because the more the merrier, and the more it will gain momentum, the simulation, which will attract third-party developers and stuff like that, which will make this simulation really great. And of course, I hope you will give gliders in the simulation a try, because they are really fun. And yeah, really spectacular. Okay.